I must tell you, when people heard I was coming out to do an interview with you, you know what most people are interested in?
Mm-hmm.
Your wife's 3,000 pairs of shoes.
How many shoes?
How many shoes?
Can you wear on 20 years?
Exactly. How many can you?
Well, she gets all kinds of, buys all kinds of shoes. She has probably to change shoes twice a day. And then after a while, because she has to probably feel more comfortable. And there are parties where she can wear high heels. There are parties where she has to wear short heels.
Mr. President, 3,000 pairs of shoes,
Oh,
hundreds and hundreds of...
20 years. Those are collections for 20 years.
But people look at those price tags still hanging from the dresses. People look at the price tags on the, they see the jewelry, they see the, you know, I mean, the cameras went into Malacanang, and they look at that and they say, here's while people are starving out in the street.
Well, is that a logical conclusion? That we spent this kind of money? Where did the money come from?
I don't know.
Probably it came from our private funds. Did they prove that it came from public funds? Did they prove that this was the reason why the people don't have any money? Then why did the income of the people increase from 736 to 10,000?
I don't
Why
think...
did the deposits in the bank go up 35 times?
Mr. President, I don't think that the equation is if only Mrs. Marcos had not spent the money on the shoes and the dresses, that there would have been enough money there for the people.
But it is obvious that they are implying this. It's very obvious.
I think the question that people are raising is, here is the President, here is the First Lady, the Governor of Manila. It seems somehow indecent.
Oh, well, that's a...
I think that's the charge, quite frankly.
Well, that is, of course, something which compares with showing on television nighties, bras, panties, and the like. You talk about the good breeding, well, that's it. She probably was used to this when I was a young, overspending congressman, when I was courting, driving a convertible and dashing around town like a spoiled bachelor. But I won't defend her. I will say that she felt that she had to wear dresses in accordance with the occasion, that her duty was not just to be a housewife, but to represent the Filipino people proudly when they are in New York, when she has to talk to heads of state, when she has to go to a funeral of, say, Khrushchev or whoever else, when she has to go to Rome and meet the Pope.
But shopping trips, Mr. President, shopping trips in which she takes advances of $150,000,
the shopping trips are all fabricated. Like saying that she went to Japan and bought $500,000 worth of pearls. That's completely false. That's a lie.
Or $4.5 million expended over 1 month in New York.
Well, probably it was not all spent for her. What is the proof that this was all spent for her? Just because she took it out of her account?
Took it out
of her account. I understand that this is what they're proving.
Well, they're saying two things. They're saying, one, that she had kind of an unlimited account with the Bank of the Philippines, that she could draw enormous quantities of money, and two,
that's false.
That money was taken out of the Military Intelligence Fund.
Oh, completely false. That is where, again, the foreign correspondents may have been mistaken. There is no such thing as a military intelligence fund except that which I control.
I mean, what they're talking about, there are very careful notations by your wife's secretary, Faye Jimenez, in which she accounts for each item. And there are, expenditures of $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 for one painting, I believe, an expenditure that exceeded $1.5 million.
Oh, I seriously doubt that. I haven't seen this matter. If it is a case in court, I don't want to talk about it. But I can tell you this, that we never spent government funds for our personal purposes. If we did, we replaced them immediately. I may have committed many sins in my life, but stealing money from the people and from the government is not one of them.